people. I hope this evening finds you well. I got to put on my belt so I make that beep stop. But y'all see the question, right? And you might scoff at the question. But I ain't speaking in regards to like Charleston White being in the ring and boxing competitors. But I guess that's the way I kind of am. Because on this internet, whether it be your Facebook, your Instagram, and in this particular platform here, the YouTube, it's arguable. You can argue it, but Mr. Charles is pretty undefeated. Now recently, a couple of times this weekend, it's gone beyond the internet, to where it seems as if those who might have had a problem with the words being said on the internet, in regards to, look at this mark here, in regards to like in regards to the way the word, in regards to what he was talking about, what they wanted to do is they wanted to confront him in public about it. Now whenever he's on this internet, on this YouTube, most definitely, he said that they pretty much leave the character on the internet. He is not who the character is in real life, even though there may be characteristics that are similar to Mr. Charles in real life that are on the internet, but he is not the character on the internet. Now, what I'm getting to when I ask, why can't Mr. Charleston be like Ali? Because when I was a little bitty boy, Ali was still fighting. And the thing about Ali is that Ali was more hated. I wouldn't necessarily, I guess, despised, well, hated. There was an aversion toward him by, the white power structure. Because for one, and I guess you could say a couple of the black folks too, because for one, he came in the game, Cassius Clay. But then he came in contact with Mr. Malcolm X and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he changed his name into Muhammad Ali. But one thing about Muhammad Ali was able to go amongst the people. Muhammad Ali could walk his kids to school without being bothered. As much shit as he talked on television about whomever, it was speaking against white power, and if not necessarily talking about his competitors. This weekend, if not only two occasions, you had a self-professed Pyru gangster approach Mr. Charleston, say, talking about, he's criticizing my culture. And I mean, it's like, okay, now my culture is that of a black person. Of a black, we'll say for the sake of argument, we'll say a black person, but I am a descendant of those people that were known as nigger people. They may not, they're the enslaved transplanted Africans or the indigenous black Americans that were here, the Native Americans that were here, that had the darker skin, that were already here. So I'm a descendant of both those class of people. So it's like, not to get too far from where I'm going. It's like, well, I look at it like this. When Mr. Charles, even if he get on there and he talk bad about y'all, make y'all feel bad, and he speaks to my culture. He speaks to those people in which I would consider my ancestors. Man, this motherfucker stand me pissing me the fuck off. But Yeah, he speaks to the people who I refer to as my ancestors. So, in my mind, it's like, well, you know, I don't get it. I don't get, you know, what the deal is where it's like, okay, you feel as if either you want to put hands on them, or some of y'all want to talk like y'all want to crash out and go to gunplay with the little nigga, man. I don't understand what you the big tough gangster. You the big tough rapper. You know, you got diamonds and money and hoes and all this type of shit. You are in a position of privilege. So why is it that you want to go? This person on the internet that's talking about you, that's criticisms about you or your organization or group, your culture, which you cannot, which I have yet to see, and I grew up doing that culture. That culture which I have yet to see where it's benefited the African American, the black people, the Negroes, the nigger people, the people colored. I have yet to see where that has benefited that any of those groups of people in a constructive and productive and empowering manner. Now, I guess you may feel like okay, this y'all block, this y'all hood, even though now more than likely nobody in that group organization pays liquor taxes, let alone they may not even own any of the property on the block, but yet still, this they block and they gotta represent they block, whatever. We tune in to Charles White for Entertainment. But those who are really in the know about, that can separate the Rat Williams from the actual community advocate, law sponsor, federal law sponsor, and he'll pass laws, and just all around the leader. I don't want to say leader, all around. Revered individual of his village and of his people. Why can't we cheer? Why can't we cheer that man like Ali? Why can't that man be loved and accepted and be able to walk freely like Ali? Is it that bad for y'all? Is y'all emotions just be that high strung up that you have to, it just bores your guts. I ain't talking. We talking about the set. We talking about the set. They talking about the set. I'm not affiliated. And even in times where there was, I can't even say there was an opportunity. I'm not a group person. Even when I met the Bloods, those certain Bloods and Crips, when I went to college, I wasn't trying to get down with them. Friends, even with the fraternity, I might have thought I wanted to be in a fraternity, but once the old school fraternity, where they used to your ass used to get beat or whatever. They used to put the paddle on your ass. I ain't letting nobody put hands on me to be part of shit, But that's another point altogether. I just really want to come on and ask that question. Because it's people that you might read all this little stuff online. You might read blog posts from individuals who act like they're terrified of rappers and shit. Here you are, blogger. You're talking about, he better watch out. These rap guys, they don't play. I don't understand why. There's even that type of, if anything y'all should be trying to say is that, what the fuck is y'all rap? Why should a nigga have to fear a rapper, an entertainer? Leave that street shit in the street. If you want to be a street nigga, stay in the motherfucking street. And that's what the point is. All it is like, well, okay, you make your rap music. And you talk about your various topics. You talk about your death and destruction, your whoremongering, and this, that, and the third. And I love it. And I love my good hip hop music. I'm listening to some of that good old what they call hardcore gangster rap hip hop right now. But I have the knowledge and the ability to separate reality from fiction. And what it is that I think that's what it is that when Mr. Charles get online and he melds into that fantasy character insightful character, Rat Williams, and he start going at y'all head under the name of Charleston White. Y'all know that y'all not able to separate the reality from the fantasy. It's like these rap, like some of y'all rap cats, Well, some of you rap listeners, you might see MC such and such, and he might take pictures on his board's record cover with his guns and things of that nature. And that might make you feel like, okay, I need to go get me a gun. I need to go be tough like such and such. But such and such can take that ass whooping just like anybody else can take that ass whooping. Such and such, they play the game where they don't understand that your influence, even though you are acting for the most part, your influence where you might say something foolish like I'm at this location right now, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Now the difference between that is that you probably went out there and in real life, Mr. MC, you might in real life went out there and actually have done something, or you might have come from a past in which you have been affiliated with street activity. So you put yourself in a position where somebody might want to get their lick back. But Mr. Charleston has said, I ain't done nothing now, son of a bitch in real life. I don't mean no harm to nobody. I'm OG kind hard. But yeah, still we go through the motions where it's and we don't really want to see it because it can go either way. One of these, this weekend it was Mace, and it was an interception by Charleston White admirers that helped the gangbanger situation, that broke that situation up. But that pepper spray shit in Fort Worth, just imagine if like Mr. Charleston go through his little spots or whatever, and he just so happened to pull up at one of his spots, and then I don't know, maybe it might be someone who might have hard feelings in his village, and they might have set it up to where, okay, here comes Soldier Boy and his goons. We see, even while he playing his character, them them prop guns, I believe they might shoot real bullets. So just imagine if y'all want to shame somebody. Okay, he's scared. This is a middle-aged man. Ain't nobody out there. I'm clinging to the rest of my middle-aged years. I'm not about to scrap with now son of a bitch out here. I'm not even looking for it. So if you come, my thing is I'm fighting for my life. I ain't trying to be in nobody hospital with no broke ass leg. When you get older, it's harder for shit to heal. But I just want to ask this question, man. Why can't Mr. Charleston be like Cassius Clay? And come in the game and go amongst the people and share his goodwill and do his thing and crack his jokes and make us all laugh and happy while he makes a mockery of what should have never really existed, because what it does is it's against black people. Why does it have to be? Why are these so-called goody two-shoe bloggers, these gossip bloggers, why does it seem like they have more of affinity for what's negative than what's positive? I don't know, man. I just, this is my nigga Charleston White, if he don't get no motherfucking bigger, he done put me on game, and then that game I witnessed him lay his game down and do the things he does, and I mean that's inspirational. It kind of brings hope to my culture that that culture of those people that were known as niggers. And like I keep on promise, one day I'm gonna do my origin, because my origin, the origin that I learned of the word nigga, extends beyond the transatlantic slave trade. But that Mr. Charles represent my culture. So when you attack Mr. Charles, you attacking my culture. Do I have to must we crash out for our culture? Especially when a lot of the time, when probably more than likely the person who was going against, let's say for example, Mr. Soldier Boy. Mr. Soldier Boy, he got, I guess he got roots in Chicago, in Illinois. He got roots in Mississippi, from my understanding. You know, it's got to be some nigga blood in his family. So. I don't know, man. Let me let it go, because I'm outside. I said I'm gonna go in here because I signed up for this gym membership. Because I don't have a prison rec yard available to me like my buddy and Mr. Joe Blow and all them. They go out there and they work out underneath that hot sun. I had to go sign up at the white man's gym, so I'm about to go in here and take a look. I don't know what I'm just really going to see what kind of. I haven't been since I signed up last week. I haven't went yet, so I want to go over here and see what kind of obstacles I may face when I go in here. I already seen some characters go in here already, so this ought to be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna stay. I'm just going to try to go in here and see what's going on here. So yeah, y'all have a good night, man. I just want to come on and talk a little shit, play with the algorithm, and maintain my consistency. Y'all have a great night, and I'll holler at y'all later time.